Satellites up and we're away. Thanks for joining us, Jack Barker and Charlie Magnier. Welcome. How's things, boys?
Thanks for having us, Lammy. Yeah, it's great to be on.
Yeah, no, very good. Very keen to have a chat.
First time ever, Lammy. Podcast on the Back Rail pod. This is very exciting.
Yeah.
Guests on the Back Rail podcast, episode 5.
Excited.
Thanks, boys, for patching in for this episode. Obviously, first questions first. How excited are both of you to be selected for Team Australia for this upcoming World Championship Young Rider event?
Yeah, feeling
very.
I'm very. Yeah, you go.
After you.
No, you go first.
You're so polite. This is great.
Hey, first, Charlie.
I'm very excited. It's a pretty incredible opportunity, obviously, to have it in Aachen as well during the World Equestrian Games is pretty special, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, I suppose sort of similar thing to Charlie. I guess it's always an honour to ride for your country, and especially at a venue like Aachen with all the history and the importance behind the whole event. It's definitely a privilege to be riding there. So very excited.
You must have sponsors who are so excited, parents and families who are so proud, and you boys yourselves just must be so pumped with such a, it's an honour really, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely an honour. I think it's taken, a lot of people behind the scenes for everything, for like all of this to happen. People at home, obviously, my family's sacrificing a fair bit just for, my parents to be over here while I've got brother and sister at home, so it's taken a lot from my own family, and then also, my team behind me at home for all the support. It's definitely taken a lot. But I think, definitely worth it at the end of the day for sure. But yeah, taken a lot. Good support behind us.
Yeah, I think Jack summed that up pretty well. It's a huge moment for both of us, and pretty keen for it.
Yeah. So I was talking about being on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, I guess. Who's sponsoring this episode, Laney?
Well, that's been a bit of a whole thing. Clem and Charlene were sponsoring today, but yeah, we're in negotiation still because we were supposed to go with the Black Rats, but it's early in the morning here, so I had to go to Macca's. So not really sure.
Black Rats.
It could be. Yeah.
Please
Could have
don't
told
tell
us
me
that. It's like a perfect time for us here.
Yeah. Well, didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So where are you both at the moment? As Junior said, Charlie, you're obviously on the set of Game of Thrones or Pride and Prejudice or something, but where are you both?
I'm in
You go first.
France. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, no, I'm in France for the weekend at the Thoroughbred Sales, but going to Belgium next week for a few rides before we go in on Thursday with my cousin, Max.
Nice. And Jack?
Yeah, we've been based at Hilary Scott's place in Valkenswaard for the last 3.5 months ever since we've been here. So that's where we've been, and we've been here the whole time, and it's been super. But we will have our last preparations, and then we leave to go into Aachen on Thursday morning. But we've been in the Valkenswaard area in the Netherlands for the whole time.
Great. Now, just quickly, it's not the first time that the both of you have competed in Europe. So both of you have had prior experience in Europe. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Charlie, you
you go.
All right. No, obviously in COVID, I'd spent a few months over here riding, and that was a great experience. And then 2 years ago, I was back here. We were doing a little bit of a campaign for the Children on Horses Europeans, but so that was great. Another kind of few months over here just to really kind of get the ropes of what it's like here. And then obviously it came back in March with the horse to try and obviously prep for Aachen.
I've never had horses of my own over here before, but I have come over the last few years. 2 years ago, I stayed at Edwina's place, Stall Tops, for 5 weeks, and I was just riding there and working a bit there. I ended up doing one show at the very end, but I haven't had any experience on my own horses over here. So it's pretty new for us to be in Europe with horses. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. You clearly like the Valkenswaard area, Jack, but that's good. I'm glad you've found your place, mate. Look, just quickly, Jack, great win for the D's overnight here in Melbourne in the AFL. Happy, man?
Yeah, it was good. We had a good win against Port. It was good. We had a few sort of issues getting the VPN fired up to watch it, obviously, because we can't watch it over here without a good VPN. So had a few issues, but we got it going, and Melbourne, we sort of got up. We were smashing Port, and then Dad wanted to watch because he goes for Collingwood, so he wanted to flick over to the Collingwood Hawthorn
good
game.
man. Knew he's a good
He was
bloke.
pretty shattered. He was pretty shattered with the draw, but it was a good day. We were watching we watched the cross country as well at Aachen today, so that was cool. But
Yeah, it's pretty cool, wasn't it?
Very, very exciting.
Well,
Just quickly again, for the background podcast listeners, again, our bit of a thing, Lammy, episode 5 now, but inform and educate. And I just interesting looking up with your 2 horses, boys. So I'm going to start with Charlie. Charlie, your horse, Notre Dame de Bourguignon. What's her name around the stables?
Mary.
Mary. Oh, okay. I like it. Good old Mary. So Mary, believe it or not, is sired by Vigo del Sui. So Vigo del Sui was the winner of the 2010 individual World Equestrian Games in Kentucky with Philippe Lejeune, right? We love the tie-ins on this podcast.
No,
this
you go.
guy especially. Now, Jack Barker, Cryptic, Oaks Cryptic, sired by Contendro 1, Contendro 1 is also the sire of, after last night's cross country, Mickey Young's horse, Fisher Chipmunk. That horse just is ageless. But also a number of top sires, actually a winner of the Aachen Grand Prix, Codex 1 with Christian Ahlmann. So both of you boys are sitting on some impressive horses, and again, very, very, really looking forward to seeing these 2 in action over there, aren't we, Lammy?
well,
Yeah, very much
yeah.
so.
Yeah. I think it's going to be really, I just think it's going to be really nice watching these 2 walk the course, because they're going to get to the first fence and stand behind and 1 to 2, and they're going to walk the line, and they're going to go, oh, no, you go.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you go. And you go first.
Well, what about in the practice ring?
It'll be very polite. It'll be very polite. How are you guys navigating, again, for the listeners that may not have been to Europe or experienced it, but it's a pretty hot place, the warm-up arenas in Europe. It can be pretty full-on, can't it? How have you guys navigated the languages and all that sort of stuff?
I find here that everyone is very like direct to what they want to do, and no one is kind of really bothered about what everyone else is trying to do, and it's all about just your own kind of plan and just worrying about your own horse.
Definitely think it's for me. I found like different places. It's like pretty different. I did my first show at Centaur Park, and the warm up was just tiny. Like it was so small, and you've got like 2 fences going either direction, which makes it quite hard. But then the weekend later, we went to Deauville for the Nations Cup week, and I thought that was real good because the warm up was big and they had like 4 or 5 jumps set up. So I found that okay. But to be honest, I've spoken to Mum because she obviously does my like fences in the warm up, and she's actually found that it's pretty good over here. Like they're not too like mean or anything. It's been pretty tame, which is interesting. So I definitely think everyone knows what they want, and I think all the grooms are also very professional about how they do things in the warm up. So I think it ends up working out quite well.
Yeah, a lot of times the grooms they're right onto it. They know, as you say, they know exactly what they're doing, what's next.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so tuned in.
Good point you make. Speaking of grooms, if you boys need any help saddling up for the big event,
it's not funny.
This guy is
not funny.
Really good at putting saddles on. Have you seen that photo of him in the main arena trying to saddle up Shutterfly in 2006?
Yeah,
Jack, you may be about to get edited.
For the video.
Yeah.
Anyway,
moving right along.
Moving on. We've got a new game. You guys, well, it's a one-off, okay? But we thought you guys are the ones to play this game. A normal podcast would probably ask, who do you think's going to be in the top 5 at the World Championships, whatever? Who are you most looking forward to seeing? That's not what we're about. Between you 2, or take it in turns, however you want to do it. We want you 2 to come up. Now, we're going to keep an eye on you. No looking at your phones.
No phones.
We want you to name the top 5 show jumping competitors at the World Championships based on the number of Instagram followers they have.
Oh, I reckon definitely like someone like Harry Charles, like Richard Vogel.
Hang on.
We've got a list.
We've got a list.
We've done extensive research here in the bunker.
Harry's well down the list.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make the top 10 and on 87,000.
Is this show jumping or like everyone?
Just the show jumpers. Just the show jumpers who are competing at the World Championships.
So again, we're looking for the top 5.
But Richie Vogel, there you go. You've ticked off number 4 at 214,000.
Jack, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
All right.
Just rattle them off, and
someone-
we'll tell you if they're not in the mix.
Fine. I'll go Australia for anyone from like Edwina Tops. Would she be up there?
Number 2, mate.
Number 2.
Number 2 on the list at 231,000.
Well played.
Fair enough.
Jeez, all that pause,
Yeah, I know.
all that pausing you
I
did.
was having a good think there.
Yeah.
You were. Yeah. All
And you had a good think and came up with the obvious one.
Yeah,
Well done,
yeah.
Charlie.
all Cranbrook boys have really good thinks. Well done. Well done.
There we go. Can you give me a country from someone?
Sweden and
Wait,
Great Britain.
Oh, of course. Sweden. I'm gonna go Peter Fredriksson. Would he be on there?
Number one.
Number 1, 253,000.
253,000.
And then would Sophie Henners be on there?
Good one.
Yeah, no, I did check Sophie and
Yeah.
no, she's not in the, I didn't write it down, but she wasn't in the thing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Good one though. Yeah. Who else do you reckon, Charlie?
A lot of Instagram followers.
I'll give you a
Also-
hint. I'm going to give you a hint. Rolex.
Is Rodrigo Pessoa on there?
No, well down.
good.
I thought he'd be
That's-
higher, but
yeah.
Rodrigo's only 82,000.
When Lammy and I were talking about this off air, we were having a lot of fun. I was driving and rattling some names to him, and
Oh, he's back.
He's back. So now, Charlie,
Sorry about that, guys.
keep it. This is good. This is fun. No, it's all good, Jack. All good. So, Jack, again, we're looking for the top 5, but just rattle off some names who you think might be only show jumping, based on their Instagram followers. Hit us.
Scott Brash.
Number 3,
What?
220. Oh, what were you doing in the break?
What were you doing in the break?
I swear to God.
224,000.
I swear to God.
Okay, who else?
Well,
That's great.
we've got,
Whoops.
so while you were gone,
Yeah.
Charlie's rattled off. So Peter Fredriksson, 253,000 is number 1. Weenie at 231,000 in number 2. Scott Brash, 224, number 3. Richie Vogel, number 4 at 214. So that just leaves us with spot number 5. Now, we also need to add, I'm not saying this is a definitive list because this is just based on going through Insta trying to work it out. But I think unless someone can think of something else. But anyway, so I just got one left to go in the top 5.
Okay. It's up to me, or does Charlie go?
No, it's up to you. Charlie's been doing all the heavy
I'll
lifting.
say-
Charlie's just
I'll say Ben Mayer.
Close.
that was 6.
6, and he's only just outside the 6.
Just outside.
Basically on percentage.
One follower. So if one of you follows him after this,
So
He'll be
Ben
equal
was
to you.
185, but number
Okay.
5 has 186,000. A recent winner.
Sorry, what was that, Lammy? I just missed that bit.
A recent winner.
Recent winner. Oh, I think I know.
Mm.
Is it up to Charlie? Charlie go.
See you, mate.
No,
Oh,
still on you. Still you.
Sorry, I thought it was going back and forth. Recent winner, I'll say Shane Sweetnam.
I hope not. Check Shane.
Just quickly checking. The reason I said Rolex as a bit of a hint earlier, Charlie, for the one that Jack picked, Scott Brash, being that he's the only one to win the Rolex Grand Slam.
Of course.
But, however,
No.
However-
Shane's well down. the
Shane's
list.
way down. But yeah, obviously, however, after
5.
Weg, then we've
Recent
got
winner.
Richie Vogel heading off to Spruce Meadow. So recent winner of a Grand Prix? Let's narrow
Of
it
a
down
Grand
bit.
Prix.
Of a Grand Prix in Europe. Also
Very.
Also Rolex.
Also Rolex.
That's just the hint.
Also a gold medalist.
Also a gold medalist. Yeah.
Who's Jack
Olympic
Redondo?
Games.
Who are we missing? Can we get a country?
He speaks multiple
Oh.
languages.
A country. Well,
I could give it away.
yeah, that'll give it away.
That'll give it away.
Really
It's all-
recent Grand Prix winner.
On the Rolex
And then-
circuit, got one, James.
In a country that's sort of maybe that Charlie has a bit of a connection to. That's where he recently won a Grand Prix.
It was Dublin, obviously then. Who won at Dublin?
Jesus, who would be
Steve
ideas?
Goddard. Steve
No,
Goddard.
Yes,
Well played.
186,000.
Well played.
There you go.
The highest ranked, well, the highest number of Insta followers that I could find of a show jumper just looking through who's actually not at WEG was Carl Cooks on 280.
Yeah.
So
What about, I'm surprised there's no Americans on there, like someone like, I don't know, McLean Ward's.
What about,
would strike
Yeah,
me as-
that's
Yeah.
what I thought, Charlie. That's
Yeah,
straight
no,
away I
McLean's
said.
out
Like
of-
McLean be up there or Laura? Like
Out of
Laura?
interest, Lammy, she's not on the team, but wouldn't Jessica Springsteen would have a few, wouldn't she?
yeah, well, I didn't check Jessica, but
She's not on the team, but I
I'll
thought-
tell you who's the
Hold on.
biggest. It'll be interesting to see. No, well, okay, so she's huge at 423, but not the biggest. There's another well-known female American who's
It's
even more.
It's is it the guy that founded Apple? Is it her daughter?
Yeah, Eve Jobs. She was
Eve
on
Jobs.
535.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Thanks for playing along, boys.
That was
It
cool.
was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
so hang on, just see how far you boys have to go. Hang on, Charlie.
Jeez, though. We must be doing
Charlie
something wrong.
on 2,000. Hang on.
2000. Hey, gee, he's got more than us.
And Jack Barker show jumping. 3. Bit of work to do, Charlie.
We've all
Jack's
bit of work to do, Charlie. But no doubt after that episode of Game of Thrones, he'll be flying.
whatever you're.
Well,
All right, boys. Well,
okay.
I think we're running out of satellite time.
Yep. Elon the bunkers just started to shutter, so it means that we're taking up a bit of satellite time. Thanks for coming on. Obviously, best of luck at Aachen next week with your 2 horses. We'll be cheering you on here from Australia. We'll be updating everyone on for our listeners of your performances. So yeah, best of luck from our end. Anything else, Lammy? As you know,
No,
tips,
do
words
you
of
know?
advice that a chef
You'll be able to. So when you go in Thursday, so you'll be able to walk the tracks and that for the other classes. Do you think? Or
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, if in doubt, just dress in your riding gear, put your accreditation on, and walk like you're meant to be there,
Exactly.
and you'll be fine.
We'll do it. Yeah.
Sounds
for sure.
All right, all the best, boys. Thanks for joining us. And
Thank
again,
you.
this is something that no one will ever be able to take away from you. First ever guests on the Back Rail
Very
podcast.
special. Very
I
special.
expect that'll rank highly. You get that added to your bios, and no doubt your Insta followers will push up as a result of being on the podcast.
I think I just heard a knock at your door, Charlie. I think that's hair and makeup for episode 18 of Game of Thrones. So you better go, mate.
Yeah.
It was good to
Sounds
see you
good.
got out of bed, Rod.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks. Yeah,
finally.
thanks. Yeah, this isn't free. Yeah, I had to put my makeup on. Thanks, boys.
Cheers, fellas.
Ah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you
Good
guys.
luck.
Thanks.
All right, steady. Whiteboard update. Just a couple of quick changes. Shakalino. We've been celebrating Shakalino because Dublin was exceptional in that,
Yep.
but he needs to come off because he's about 2nd or 3rd reserve.
Okay.
So he's had his time. So Shakalino comes off. The other omission we had was we forgot to put Ollie Lazarus on for
Yep.
South Africa,
Mm.
obviously married to Georgie Harvey. And he was initially named in the team, but I'm not sure what's happened, but he's now not in the team.
So
So
he's on.
he's
but
on, but now he's off.
He's off.
He's
So,
off.
Yep.
And then
Boss.
shout out Team Smith,
Beverage sponsors.
beverage
This-
sponsor. I know it wasn't exactly what Clem had in mind. Sorry, Clem. Happy to have a Black Rat with you anytime. But yeah, it was the tea and coffee today. So that's the latest whiteboard update. Obviously, as things progress, there'll be lots more changes to be made as the week goes on. But the whiteboard's here to stay. The whiteboard got a lot of love.
It
in
did. It
general
did.
feedback.
Glad you
So,
enjoyed the whiteboard. It's yeah.
Yeah.
We like the whiteboard.
all right. So,
Thanks to all our listeners.
Thank
Hope
you, everyone.
enjoyed episode 5.
and as I said, we said at the outset, there was going to be some editing in that, but I think you'll find it was all pretty smooth. You probably didn't even pick up on where things changed. So, yeah, just part of the skills that we've picked up along the way. Thanks, Junior.
Bye for now.
Bye.